with my favorite tuna in the entire world. And part of this is because, well, I've had the tuna in my fridge and I need to use it. But also partially because there's a documentary that just came out called Seaspiracy. Hi. Hi, Pablo. How are you? I love LA. It's so great. What a fun place to live, except for the traffic. Is it a good doc? What doc? What doc are we referring to? Oh, the documentary. So here's the thing. I did not actually watch it because I feel like I already know about the things that it's going to tell me, and I'm scared that it's going to make me sad. I like to watch documentaries on things that are going to teach me stuff that are going to then make me change my behavior. But I feel like in this case, I'm already vegan, so I don't want to feel more sad about all the cruelty that goes on in the world, if that makes sense. I mean, I guess it's a little bit weird, but yeah. So I haven't seen it, but I think you should see it, and then you should tell me if it's good. How about that? For a new plan. I'm gonna try using this cheese grater. I don't know if it's gonna work. But yeah, so I haven't actually seen it, but I've seen a lot of people talking about it. And so I figured now is a good time to discuss making cruelty-free tuna. Hi, Peter. I don't know where Grand Junction is. Can you tell me where that is? Tell me all about it. So these are the little tuna chunk pieces that I use. Oh, Colorado. Nice. Is it still snowing? You just posted a photo on your profile. Is it on your HAPS profile? I'm still learning how to use this. I don't 100% know how yet. But maybe I can figure it out. I know that I can go into my chats after the stream ends, which is really nice. Still some snow on the ground high up. Yeah, if I go to the second story of my house and look out the window, I can see the snow on the Tahoe Mountains, but it's like not near my house, which is nice. I don't like to live where snow is because I feel like it's too cold. And I guess like a little bit like uncomfortable and like not fun to deal with. Like people talk about shoveling snow, which does not sound fun to me at all. Like I don't want that to be a part of my life. I already have to like trim trees and do other things outside. I definitely don't think that shoveling snow is something I want to add to that list of things to do. But I've only been to Colorado once and it was really, really pretty. Do you have to shovel snow where you are? See, you do know. You know about this snow shoveling thing. My sister lives where it snows in upstate New York. And then you have to worry about this whole other thing, which happened to her, which is that you can slip on the ice. And I'm like, oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. I'm never leaving California. At least not to go somewhere colder. Not now. Okay. Okay, good. That's good. But do you have mountain lions? Because I feel like that is a big draw. Because the idea of seeing a mountain lion out my window, that would be like the cutest and best thing ever. It might be worth shoveling snow over, but also it might just be worth that visit and staying in a cabin somewhere for a week or two. I don't know. How long do you think I'd have to stay in a cabin to see a mountain lion? It might be a good vacation idea. I mean, I'm sure they have mountain lions other places too, but I just remember hearing about them more in Colorado. You have to go, okay. Oh my gosh, mountain lion tracks, how cute! That's so cute. Okay, well, thanks for stopping in. I will talk to you later. All right, so I'm using a cheese grater to grate this tuna, but I don't know if it's the best. Maybe, yeah, it looks kind of like tuna. I'm gonna show it to you. Tell me what you think. you see that? It's kind of tuna-esque. Oops, I just threw a piece at my laptop, so just pretend that didn't happen. So yeah, this is going to be a while. Usually I do this in the food processor, but I don't have outlets in here yet because we've been undergoing some construction. You might see some holes back here where outlets should be, and there are none. And so, yeah, so this is my, let's call it a manual food processing happening here. I'm a manual food processor now. I don't need to shovel snow because I'm just shoveling tuna instead. I'm always scared I'm going to grate my little paws though. Do you ever do that? You know how mandolins come with like a little protective thing that you can hold so that you don't like accidentally cut your hand? I feel like graters could come with that too. Maybe I should just have some like kitchen gloves that are thick like gardening gloves that I use when I grate things. That'd be weird. I wonder if that exists. I was wearing gardening gloves yesterday though, and I got a boo-boo. Probably can't see it. You probably don't want to see it, actually. I'm not going to show you my boo-boo. That's weird. Just trust me that it's there. I tried to take it out with tweezers. I think it's just a thorn from the stupid rose bushes. But I tried to take it out with tweezers for like, I feel like it was like a half hour. Like I think I hurt it more just trying to get the little thing out. Finally, I had to give up. Thorn won. The thorn beat me at my own game. It wasn't my game. I never even wanted to do that. I don't even really like those rose bushes. Like, I mean, I'd be okay if they just weren't there at all, I think. It's kind of nice to see them sometimes, but they're not like the big, pretty roses that you see. They're just like these like little wuss-ass ones. They're not like Alice in Wonderland style roses. So, yeah. So I feel like I shouldn't have gotten hurt over it, basically. I guess that's the moral of the story. And also I was doing it a favor by taking all the dead stuff off of it, and it should have been nicer to me. That's also all I'm going to say about it. So, is anyone else with me? Hey! Oh, I'm so glad you're here because I was talking to myself, pretty much. Pretty much sure I was talking to myself. So, I need you to talk to me now. I'm making tuna salad. Do you like tuna salad? Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me what you put in it. Hi, aw. How do you guys always show up at the same time? Are you hanging out together all the time? Michael and Steve. I don't know why I always want to call you Chris. I don't know why. You just noticed? Oh, yay. Your notifications. Oh. Well, last time I streamed and I was making, was it waffles? No, it was the time before that. 2 people found the stream later and thought they were watching it live and were like commenting on it and like texting me and being like, hey, I'm watching you live. And I was like, no, you're not, I'm in bed. It was like the next day. So that's weird. Both vaccinated. Are you both vaccinated? Are you really both vaccinated? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to live my life again. We follow a similar trajectory. Oh, that is a bigger word than I can say. Tell me about your similar trajectory besides the vaccine situation. Do you have other, and besides the fact that you both joined my stream at the same time? Are you also friends in real life? Tell me all the other trajectories that you guys are following. We're the vaccinated twins. Do you guys feel like a lot of your friends are getting vaccinated right about now? Or are you alone in that? I just got mine yesterday. I'm doing okay. Yesterday? Just kidding. Saturday. I'm doing okay. I'm a little more tired than usual, but did you guys have any negative side effects or anything? I didn't get sick or anything like that, luckily. And actually my arm's not My arm's sore if I touch it, but if I don't touch it, it's fine. Which was really nice. Like I slept all through the night last night. It didn't hurt like getting a new tattoo like the first shot did. The universe is trying to tell you something. Ooh, can we guess what it's trying to tell you? Is it trying to tell you that you should be best friends? Is it trying to tell you that you're superior human beings? Is it trying to tell you that you guys should change your names so that Steve's middle name is Michael and Michael's middle name is Steve? All right. Ooh, my little tuna pile is building up. It's getting there. You felt like crap oh no! You had the fever that they talked about? And a horrible headache and shivers. Oh no, David is going through that right now. I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm also so glad that I didn't get that. What about Michael? Do you go by Michael or Mike? Or Mikey? Or Mikeopolis? Just kidding. That last one was obviously a joke. A bad joke. I make bad jokes. Sometimes I have to tell people their jokes. That's how bad they are. It's a thing. All right, I'm continuing my grading here. Did you take drugs for your fever and your chills and your headache? I've been taking a lot of drugs, so I think that helps a lot. And also the doctor who gave me the shot said it's okay to take Tylenol for your fever. Basically wanted us to take drugs is what I got from it. And does your arm hurt or no? And do you like tuna salad? Because you never answered that, I don't think. And what are you going to do with your newly vaccinated selves? Like, are you making plans to be out in the world and to be doing things? Have you been putting things off that you've been wanting to do, like going to the doctor or going to the DMV or fill in the blank of other things that were scary to do before that are not scary to do now? My plans are to hang out with people basically every weekend. But only vaccinated people, because I'm still a little bit scared. So I'm having one vaccinated friend over April 10th or 11th, I think. Whatever day is Pokemon Day, because that's what I remember about it, is it's also Pokemon Day. And I'm having another friend over the weekend after, and I'm having my parents over, hopefully. My parents have been vaccinated for a little while. And then in May, it's my birthday, so I'm going to have a birthday party, because last year I didn't get to have a birthday. And what other things am I planning? Oh, I think I'm going to do a lot of birthday things, actually, because my new friends up here in Roseville want to do a Sailor Moon party. But my friends from the Bay Area want to do like a crafting party. So I think I'm going to have 2 gatherings. They'll both be in the backyard for people who don't feel comfortable being inside still. I don't know if everyone's going to be vaccinated by May. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing people will be like in the middle of it, like maybe have gotten one of them but not both kind of thing. I don't know. You got sick. You took Tylenol and paracetamol. Paracetamol. I don't think I know what that is. Can you tell me what paracetamol is? I know Tylenol, and I know acetaminophen is Tylenol, so it's the same thing. I just said 2 things. And then I know ibuprofen, which is Advil. And that is the extent of my drug knowledge, I'm pretty sure. You just heard it all. All of them right there and in there. Which vaccine did you guys get? The Pfizer one or the Moderna one? Or some other one? I guess there's other ones. I got the Pfizer one. And finally convinced my sister to get it, thank goodness, because she was being weird about it before. Because she has anxiety and she does not want to go to the place to get it. But I think I finally convinced her. She was asking me to help her find places that had the Pfizer one. So that's good. Oh, really? Oh, you call it paracetamol. You don't call it acetaminophen or whatever? Huh. Or is that the brand name, like how Tylenol's the brand name? Whenever I go to Spain, I always get... Oh, you got the AstraZeneca one. Oh, okay, I've heard of that one. I don't think we have that one here, but I've heard about it. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, when I go to Spain, I always get the Tylenol that has codeine in it because we don't have it here, unless you get it from a doctor. Your second one is on the 12th. Michael, did you also get the AstraZeneca one? Oh, okay. You both got the same one. Okay. Michael, did you have side effects also? Did you get the fever, chills, headache thing that Steve got? That your twin got? That's a long ways off. Oh, June 12th. It's supposed to be 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks probably. Right? Oh, I actually don't know if it's sorry. I don't know anything about the Astra one. I guess they're all different. The Pfizer one is supposed to be 3 weeks. Wait, wait, how many weeks is that in between your two then? Is it more than 3 weeks? I mean, they have to do it at a certain interval, right? Like there's a requirement for each vaccine that you wait a certain amount of time. They can't wait too long. So they must have given you the appointment you were supposed to have, right? I assume. I don't know. You don't know. Do you guys both live in the UK? I'm really scared. I'm grating my fingers over here. I have finger grating fear. I used to have this thing called the spiralizer. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but it turns like zucchini into noodles or zoodles or whatever people call them. Oh man, I cut the shit out of my thumbnail with that thing and now I'm just scared of everything. 10 weeks? No, really? No, that can't be the required amount of time in between. 10 weeks? No. Right? Oh my God, you're right. June is like, is that how long you had to wait, Steve, between yours? I don't get it. I thought it was supposed to be faster together. Maybe that one's different than the Pfizer. Is that one different than the Pfizer? Is it supposed to be 10 weeks? How long is it usually? It's so weird that they gave you an appointment for so long from now. Because it's not even April yet. So you're right, that is a really long time. I didn't even think about that. All right, my tuna's moving right along. I think I need a bowl for it though, because it's overflowing in my grater thingamabobber. I'm gonna take a picture. Take a little picture of it. I don't know if it looks like actual tuna, but it tastes really good. All right, we need a bowl from over here, and that's not where the bowls are. This seems like a good bowl. This one's probably too big, but it's okay. Because it's heart-shaped, so that makes it okay. I haven't had my second appointment yet for my second shot. Well, when is it? Did they make the appointment? Oh, it's a supply problem. That sucks. Well, I hope you get it soon. They gave me my second appointment the day after my first appointment. And I didn't get to pick it. They just texted me. They actually gave me the exact same appointment time and day, but exactly 3 weeks later. So I got it at 2:39 on Saturday, both times. It was just 3 weeks later. At least they're getting it rolled out. Like, what percentage of the population where you live do you think has already gotten the first one? Do you think the chemical formula in the first and the second one are different? Where I went, the people were like so weird and said the weirdest things. Like, it's just like drugstore employees, you know? They're like medical professionals. So they just like don't use medical lingo. And the woman was like, oh, sorry for the wait. Like, they just have to like mix up another batch. And I was like, oh, there's whipping it up, like whip it up another batch. Like I could have just done that at home in my kitchen. That's what made it sound like. Ooh, half the population. That's good. That's got to be better than we're doing. Half the population have had both, though. You mean like the first one and the second one? And then later, the chick said something like, oh, it should be like this much of a wait before they like shoot you up or something like that. And I was thinking, don't say that. Don't say that they're going to shoot me up, please. It was really weird. But yeah, but I'm glad I got it. And I don't know about the one that you're getting, the Astra one, but the Pfizer one, even after I got my second shot, I still have to wait 2 weeks before it like sinks in or something. Sinks in, that's the medical term. So yeah, so I still have 2 weeks before I can see anyone, which is fine because my kitchen's still not done. Would your batch look anything? Yeah, exactly. Just gonna whip up some Pfizer waffles back there. We'll let you know when they're ready. So weird. And then my friend told me that I guess if you go hang out like at the places where they're giving out the vaccines and you are there like at closing, then if they have any they haven't used up, they'll just give them to whoever, because I guess once you mix up a batch, then like you have to use it within a certain amount of time or it goes bad because of the refrigeration or whatever. And so I have some people that I know who are just like going to places like toward the end of the day and just trying to get squeezed in. Which can be sketchy if you get your first one and then you have trouble getting your second one, you know? You're in a position that Michael's in where you're like maybe never getting your second one. Have you guys looked to see if there's places like that aren't like right where you live? Because I drove really far to get mine. Because where I live, there's not like very many appointments, but my friend found a place that was like hella far, like right in the middle of California, like the part of California where no one really lives. And they had like tons of appointments that are just like going to waste. So I had to drive all day long, twice, mind you, because your second appointment is scheduled at the same location as your first appointment. And so I don't know, is that an option? How far would you drive if you didn't have to wait till June 10th, I guess, is my question. How far would you be willing to go to bump up your appointment time to a sooner time? And I don't even know if that's the case for where you live, but it could be worth checking out maybe. I didn't actually know anything about it. Like, I don't think they're doing a good job getting the word out to people. The only reason I knew anything is because my coworker sent me a link one day. And then my other friend was talking about getting hers. But otherwise, I feel like, how would I have ever even known? I don't think I would have. Like, how is your country communicating this shit to you? Or did you guys actually just seek out the information? Okay, I'm done grating my tuna finally. So I'm gonna cut up some celery because I think celery goes in tuna salad. But I think everybody's idea of what they put in their tuna salad is different. So here's this. It looks like tuna, I'm gonna call it. It actually tastes more like chicken, I think. I don't know. I've been vegan too long. I don't know what this shit's supposed to taste like. You wouldn't drive far? It's meant to be worse with the second one. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. All right. Let's take a picture of that, and I'll do some celery. But your side effects didn't kick in right away, right? It took a while. I imagine it would take a while for the side effects to kick in, and so even if you drove like 3 hours, like I drove 3 hours, you'd still make it home before your side effects kicked in, right? I think. I'm gonna wash this really quick. At least that's what I was counting on for my second one, because I was a little worried too. I took today off work just in case. Because I was like, oh, I'll just take a sick day just in case I'm sick. And then I ended up just working because I felt fine. But you never know. But yeah, like the night that you get it, you don't get sick until the next day, right? Or were you already sick the night you got yours? How do you feel about celery in your tuna salad? Can we discuss that? I was reading somebody's blog and they said on their like bio that they love the sound of chopping celery. I was like, that's an unusual thing to love, but it does have a very unique, like crispy sound, I guess. It's like kind of different than chopping other vegetables. Have I been going to work? Yeah, I don't have to go in though. I work from home, luckily. So that's kind of nice. I don't have to go anywhere. I kind of started working from home when I got my dog because I tried taking her to the office and she didn't like anyone. That's not true. She didn't dislike everyone, but she has anxiety, so she like was kind of mean to a couple people. And so I realized that it might be easier if I just stayed home. So I just kind of started working from home, and my boss never really said anything. I think maybe he did. Maybe he was like, "Are you ever coming back to the office?" I think I said, "Oh yeah, like after she gets trained or whatever, like after we get training for her." But like, no, I never went back. I just stayed working from home. But now my whole company is remote, so I just started a little earlier than everyone else. And then I moved far from where my office is because I wanted to have a bigger house. And so yeah, but yeah, I've still been working. Work isn't like as good maybe because of COVID. Like we're a lot more poor. We almost had to do layoffs, but so far so good. I think eventually I could probably always find a job remotely, I hope. Have you been going into work? Both of you? Oops. I'm making a little celery mess around here. I'm kind of glad that I don't have to go into an office because I would be really scared. I feel like I'd be really scared. Our office manager has to go to the office once a week to check the mail. And he always says stuff like, oh, there's like so many people here, it's scary. And I'm like, oh, glad I'm not there. But he's getting vaccinated also. I won't be popping in. So you're probably not too familiar with our area, but let's see. So my office is in San Mateo, which is on the peninsula of the Bay Area. It takes me about 2 hours and 20 minutes to get from my new house to my old house. But I think my office might be slightly closer than my old house was. So maybe it's like 2 hours. But that's with like COVID traffic, which was not that much traffic. I wonder if it's going to be worse with like actual Bay Area traffic once this is all over. So I think we could probably say 2 to 3 hours. I'm probably 2 to 3 hours from my office now. So I definitely won't be popping in, but I could still go. There's some benefits of going to the office, which is you can use their printer, which I actually might like to do sometimes. I feel like my printer is a piece of crap. It takes a really long time to print things, and I'm like always out of something like ink or toner or whatever, fill in the blank. I don't know how I can always be out of it, but I don't even print that much. Like right now it's saying that I'm out of something or running low on something. I hardly ever use it. It doesn't make any sense. So that part of going to the office is kind of nice. That's like all I can think of, actually. That is all. Printing, the end. Oh, that's not true. Their scanner is really fast also, which is part of the printer. So I don't know if that can be considered a separate thing. All right. I have celery. I have tuna. I think I need pickle next. Pickles. Pickling pickles. But you didn't tell me about your job. You get to only ask me questions and not answer mine. It's completely unfair. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard to open? I have a little sneaky method for opening things. It's this tool. And it has the different sizes so that you can open different size things. It's kind of like cheating, but it makes it so much easier than doing it by hand. So if it makes it easier, I'm okay with being a cheater, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. How many pickles go in this? What do we think? It's going to be 1 or 2. 1.5? Okay, 2. Fine. Decision made. You work remote also? Your office is your house. Same. Oh, you haven't for years either? Oh my gosh, same. Was yours due to an ornery dog that you adopted? Spur of the moment? What do you like to do? What is your favorite thing to do? It doesn't have to be a work thing. It can just be a thing in general. What do you like to spend your time doing? I would say my favorite things to spend my time doing are cooking, as you can see, because that's all I'm ever doing on here. But I also like crafting, like making shit. I like sewing, and I just got a label maker, so I now like labeling things. I don't know if that counts as a hobby. Could you imagine if you're filling out like a thing about yourself and you're like, hobbies, labeling things? Okay, so we probably won't count that one. But I have to tell you, labeling things is really fun. Just organizing things in general, I think, can be very exciting for me. Because I have a boring life, I guess. But if someone was like, what is your favorite thing to do at work? I think it would be making graphs look prettier. That's one of the things I do at work that I really like doing. So now you have to tell me your things. Your favorite things to do with your time in general, and then your favorite thing that you do for work. Your favorite part of your job. Ooh, these pickles are so dill. Some people use sweet pickles in their tuna salad. I don't like that though. I don't like sweet pickles, I don't think. But yeah, it is such an unnecessary expense to go to the office. You're right. Like when we have this thing called the indirect rate. I guess probably all companies have it, but I never like knew about it at any other company I've worked. And it's like all the costs that are like overhead costs for a company. And since we're all remote now, I actually just asked my CEO if we could recalculate ours because I think it's going to be like a lot lower. And when your indirect rate is lower than when you write proposals for companies, your budget, your like bottom line that you're charging them can be lower. And so I think it could help us get more contracts because we lose contracts sometimes to like other companies that underbid us. And so I feel like maybe it could help us if we recalculate our indirect rate now that we don't have a huge rent payment. Because the office that we have is just like a co-working space. It's really cheap. Our old office was in Palo Alto, which is like one of the most expensive cities here in California, or I guess one of the most expensive cities in Northern California. I don't really know that much about Southern California. So yeah, we really cut down on expenses when we gave up that office space. That was before COVID. That was a mutual decision, but it was definitely for cutting costs. So our rent was so high before. So at your house, do you have like a dedicated office space? Because my last house, I had to have my desk in my bedroom, which was like a little bit weird for me, I think. And at this house, I have now my own dedicated office, which is, I think, a lot nicer. It's like nice to have that separation of work and fun, I think. Spending time with your dog and cats. Aw, listening to music. Good. Cooking. Good. Exercising. Boo. I really should exercise more. I say boo, but going for walks in the local nature reserve with the dogs. You have more than one dog. How many dogs do you have? And you have dogs and cats, and they get along fine, huh? I wonder if my dog lived with a cat, if she would like cats more. As of right now, she's definitely not a fan of cats at all. You have a room just for your office. Yeah, that's so nice, isn't it? I really like that. It's like one of my favorite new things about this place that we just moved to. What kind of dogs do you have? Have we discussed this, and why haven't we? Why haven't we? And are they the smush face kind? Because I love me a smush face dog. I really wanted to get a boxer before we got Maki, but they didn't have any at the shelter we went to. And then we fell in love with her. It was out of our hands. Okay, pickles, done. Oh, here, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil dog. I can hear her right now. They rub noses. Oh my God, are we friends on Instagram? I need to see this. I need to see this nose rubbing you speak of. Okay, I think I've put in all the things except for spices and mayo. So let's do mayo next. This is my new favorite mayo that my friend Sky told me about. It's garlic mayo. It's delicious. I used to always just use vegan names, but this one's better because it's zesty garlic. Also, it's organic, I think, right? Oh, no, it's not. That part is annoying. I know, it's good, huh? I'm streaming.
Cool.
I'm making tuna salad, and then I'm going to make tuna melts.
Nice.
The glass isn't perfectly aligned, though. If you get close, you'll see it's like a little bit weird. It's like uneven. Like at the windowsill, you can see it's crooked.
Yeah. That's it.
Yes. Thank you. I need to see it. It's not that I want to see it now. It's that I need to see the nose rubbing. It's a requirement. I can show it to my dog and be like, look, some dogs rub noses with their cats. You could be like that too. And we'll see what she does. Maybe she'll change her attitude when she sees your dog doing it. David, my friend I'm talking to, Steve, he got sick from his shot too. Chills, fever, and headache, just like you. All right. This is looking pretty delicious. I just need some salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and I think it's salt. Turmeric saffron salt. That sounds delicious. Oh yeah. I always never know how to open this. I don't think I need that much salt because the tuna is already salted. This is the tuna I use. But you're in the UK, so you probably have a cool kind of tuna that we don't even have here. This is a company called Leona that's in Oakland. They make really good mock meats. Oh, do you want to see what I made with my label maker? My hobby of labeling things?
Yeah.
Isn't that cute? They're like galaxy labels, like pastel galaxy. So cute. So cute. Okay. Tuna salad is ready. It's ready to become a tuna melt. Now I just have to cut the bread. I have the recipe for this bread on my website on vegandollhouse.com. If you ever want to make your own bread, super duper easy. You just have to remember to start the dough the night before you want to bake the bread, which is the hardest part of the whole process. The remembering part. All right. Bread is ready. And I'm using this butter, Earth Balance. It's my favorite one. I just bought a new one though that's in my fridge. I haven't even tried it yet because I just like this one so much. I'm dedicated. I'm a dedicated butter person. So some people make grilled cheese and tuna melts with butter on the outside, but some people use mayo on the outside. What person are you? Are you a butter person or a mayo person? I'm a butter person because that's how I learned it. But I've tasted the ones made with mayo and I think they're pretty damn good. Follow Your Heart makes the ones with mayo when they like sample out their food at like food conventions. I'm a fan of both. As my friend Ashley would say, I wouldn't kick either one out of bed. Wouldn't kick it out of bed. All right. Doop, doop, doop. Here we go. Now I need a pan, some cheese. Done with you, Earth Balance. Where's the cheese? Here it is. I know you have this cheese in the UK because I've seen it there. BioLife. This is my cheese dance. I hope you liked it. This one is mature cheddar slices, which are the best slices they make, in my opinion. In my always right and never wrong opinion. Like that. All right, so this is gonna be, I'm just gonna do a little puzzle making with this cheese because I like to have every square inch of the bread covered. No more, no less. All right, so everything's been cheesed. You do have this cheese, I knew it. I knew it. You guys are not lacking in delicious vegan food there, let me tell you. When we didn't have good cheese here, you guys always had good cheese there. Like that cheese, do you like that cheese? Maybe that's not good compared to like the stuff that's out now, but back in the day, that cheese was so good. We didn't have anything like that here. We still don't have cheese here. I remember it being so yummy. Very realistic. I actually used to have people bring back BioLife cheese from Europe when we didn't have it here. Like in their suitcases, like a weirdo. Like cheese smuggling. That was a thing. Not proud of it, but there it is. Now you know. Not proud of my cheese debauchery. But luckily we have it now, so I don't have to break the law for cheese anymore. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so good. So good. I think I'll use the cast iron pan so I can fit both of these in at the same time. So the cheese never melts all the way, but it does help if you put a lid on. That's my little secret. So I'm gonna put a lid on it. All right. I'm gonna take a pic. Hi, aw. Everyone here is from the UK. That's what I've learned. We were just talking about how you guys had the better cheeses before we had them in the US, like this BioLife one. You had it before us. Brianna, hi. Yeah, and you have vegan KFC, and we don't have that, right? Yeah. You have all the things. You guys are lucky ducks. Lucky duckies. Okay, I need a pan. Brianna, we were talking about you earlier. I was telling them how you told me about where to get the vaccine, the appointment. Because they already got theirs. They both got their first shots, but their second shots are like not anytime soon. They don't have the thing where you have to do it within 3 weeks like we do, I guess. Because they have a different kind. The AS one, I forget what it's called. As something. Aztec? No. Azrael? No. Those are all the guesses that I had. Super sleuth. You're the super sleuth. All right. I want to show you, but I can't because my laptop won't show you my tuna salad. But it's going on. This is the first thing I'm using the stove for, you guys. This is a big momentous occasion right here. Big and momentous. Oh my gosh, right? I love BioLife too. It's so good. Didn't Sutter push back their second one by a week? Thank you. AstraZeneca. I definitely could not remember that, but yes, that. I don't know. I don't know what Sutter did. Can I show you the backsplash they put in 2/3 of only? This is me complaining. Okay. Can you see it? So we'll start over here where there's no backsplash and there's just wall. See how that's just wall? Just plain wall right here. And then they were supposed to have a piece of glass for this, but they said they cut the outlet holes in the wrong spot. Can you see the outlet holes? So I guess there was like a cut in the glass and it was like over here instead of there. So we have to wait even longer. But then over here, look, backsplash. I knocked on it and Maki just made a funny face. And then there's backsplash over here. So the important part is that the backsplash is behind the stove, so now I can cook, at least. But it's ridiculous. They've measured it 3 times and they've been out here twice. So, and then they're gonna have to come a 3rd time. What is VFC? Oh yeah, the KFC place. Ah, you guys are lucky. Lucky duckies. Lucky duckies. We have a place that people kind of call like chicken fast food, but it's not. I don't think it's the same as what you're talking about. The prices are a lot higher. Like, I don't know if your VFC has prices that are similar to KFC. Ours is, oh shoot, I can't remember the name of it. DeMob, Vegan Mob. Sometimes they say DeMob. So we have Vegan Mob in Oakland, but it's like, it's not quite as good, I don't think. But they have really good mac and cheese. Like really, really good. You just don't get that much, and it's like $9 or something. I'm gonna check on these little tuna melts. I'm gonna bring you with me. Yeah. How you guys doing? They seem okay. I don't know if they need to be flipped. You've had the as, is that what it's called? The as, and it was okay. Did you get sick? Steve was saying that he had a fever and chills and a headache from his first shot. I need like a flipperoonie. Spatula. You might know it as spatula. There it is. I still don't know where anything is because I've just recently started putting things away. All right, let's see if it needs to be flipperoonied. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You could use a flipperoonie. Oh no, it didn't need to yet. That was a premature flip. You do have, yeah, you do. You have an AS club. I just learned that it's called AS for short. Unless I'm pronouncing that wrong and it's supposed to be AZ. Yeah, we're Team Pfizer. No fever over here. No fever for me, no fever for Brianna. David, on the other hand, took on the fever for both of us because he's just nice like that. So yeah. So wait, did you just get the first shot, Vegan Blogger, or did you get the first and the second one? Because I heard that one of you people on Team AS has an appointment not until June for the second one, which seems very long from now. And I wonder if that's normal or if yours is a different situation. Hi, you ready to be flipped yet? How you looking? Are you ready? Oh, that was a good flip. Okay, that one was ready to be flipped. Where is Maki? She's over here. She perked up when I knocked. Can you see her? Maki, you're a wanted lady. Here, I'll bring you over. Look at this. I just came over. Wait, Can you see her? I came over and then she just flopped. Just like flopped down. She just made a little flop. Oh, I know she's being cute. She's just trying to be cute right now. You didn't get a sore shoulder? Wow, you are lucky. Okay, but that's the only thing you didn't get. You got a lot of other things that seemed worse than a sore shoulder, so I don't know if you actually get to be called lucky or not. I might have to say no, actually, but you're not lucky. All right, I guess I should take a picture of these little sizzlers, little sizzle sandwiches. I just realized my shiny backsplash is always going to show me in the background, like my reflection. That could work against me, I think, depending on what kind of day I'm having. Flop, I'm so cute. Let me. Let me do anything. Oh, pet me. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, pretty much. If you think that this attitude of hers isn't going to work on you when you're here, you're wrong. You know, she will work that shit, and you will do everything for her. Here's my tuna meal. You just had the first one. Did they give you the appointment for the second one yet? Because I'm curious how long you have to wait in between the two. Oh yeah, it looks so good. Maybe I should, I was just gonna say maybe I should put the fan on, but I don't have one yet. I'd happily trade what I had for a sore arm. Yeah, exactly. Our friend Kimmy got hella sick. She got the Moderna one. And she got so sick, like for days. And all I got was a sore arm, and I felt bad even talking about it. She doesn't even have to flop for you. She doesn't have to, but she will. She will, don't worry. Sandwich number 2. And those are tuna melts. That was tuna melt land. And also the first time I've used my stove to cook something since the kitchen remodel, which is also exciting. So many exciting things happening here. I just want to take all these little nibblies from the pan and put them on my plate. I like the little nibblies. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out, you guys. This has been very fun, as usual. Let's do it again soon. I hope everybody gets their other shots before June. Look and see if you can find some in different areas, seriously, because it worked for Brianna and I. So I'm hoping it'll work for you guys too.